Hello, it's surferbrg, and right now, surferbrg. Now, my next game I like to talk about right now is, if you guys are familiar with the game Perfect Dark, it was original Nintendo 64 hit. It was one of the best games. Well, I don't know why, but a couple of my friends, that live here in Hawaii, a few of my friends said this game was horrible, but I thought it was good, so I figured I'd review it. It's called Perfect Dark Zero. Xbox 360 release, because I figured when the game came out, hey, this game looks pretty awesome. And yeah, I thought the game looks pretty cool and awesome, so I figured, you know what, why don't I just give them this game a try, because, it's kind of like playing GoldenEye if you play this game. So, while I get down to the game, and let's review this sucker. So right now, when I first played the game, I realized the intro looks like it's pretty good. But since this is off the 360, I already got a couple missions completed, so I'll just do just pick a random mission. It's also gives you a choice if you're doing co-op or two-player. They even got a battle arena, mode for if you want to play multiplayer, so, versus your friends and stuff. But I realized this game's pretty good actually. Now after I was playing it, they did a good job with cutscenes, I would say. But the cutscenes are pretty good and the graphics. Now here's the one problem a little awkward is because I'm not used to the Xbox that often. But the controls are kind of my biggest problem. But I do like how they have the weapons. They even give you keys. You can even do stealth moves. And with the handgun you start with, you can get a little silencer just in case. Sometimes I'll use it. Other times I'll just go, screw it. Shoot. But on the game, it's basically like doing a lot of stealth undercover mission. It's kind of like a little concept when you mix GoldenEye with Metal Gear Solid. I'm not too sure if that's how I say this, but the game looks pretty fun, and I pretty much like how you get to use stealth and you get to use gear, equipment. Plus, they did a good job with the cutscenes, is what is probably my most favorite part, and the graphics. I think my only major complaint or concern about the game is the controls. Some of us are, not used to the 360 controls, because, some games like you have to do this and do this, whatever. But hey, you guys are welcome to disagree with me. But anyway, the game looks like it's pretty awesome, and I'm probably thinking I would really like to play this game a lot. And really the funny thing about this game is it's the best thing to do if you want, best game to play if you're like, if you have like a bunch of friends over and you want to verse each other. You go, hey, check out this game, want to verse each other? I remember even my friends got carried away with the battle mode where they allow you to change the amount of bots, computers that attack you. And my friends are like, let's go 30, let's go 30. And I'm like, okay, knock yourself out. And they say they're like, oh no. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, go ahead. But anyway, playing the game, so you're basically on missions. It takes place in different locations, so it's not just focused on one location. The location of this mission right now is basically like focused in Hong Kong. It's a mission. We're supposed to retrieve some information or something. And it also shows the cutscene in the middle way. They also have security cameras you gotta avoid, and there's even guns you could. Our problem I noticed was on some games you get to carry a whole ton of weapons, but I guess this one you can only carry a certain amount of weapons. Or as you've seen another gun you like, I guess the only choices you get either keep it or swap it. Swap guns, which is a pretty good idea for most casual games. And so I figured this game looks pretty cool and it's awesome. So my only major complaints is, yeah, I know I'm repeating myself, but probably just the controls and maybe the lack of pulling more guns. That's what I'd say. Well, after playing this game, I pretty much don't have much to say, except overall I like the graphics and stuff and the gameplay, the graphics and the cutscenes and stuff. The only cons or things I dislike about it is, yeah, pretty much the controls, because, I'm not too much an Xbox person. But, my good friends around here convinced me into getting one, so I figured, okay. And, yeah, so the only complaints I have is the lack of carrying more guns and the controls. But rest of the game's pretty good, actually. So, you know what, I'm just going to pull this rating out of my ass just for the fun of it. Pull this one rating out of my ass. Let's just give it a 7.5. And that's all I have to say right now, so overall, 7.5. So, see you guys later. This is the end of surferbrg's Episode 2. Goodbye.